Hey, I love this this new Monsters Inc. remix you made.
I've been working on it for a couple of years now.
It's years?
Yeah, since the first Monsters Inc. came out, I was like, you know what? There's just not representation with Monsters Inc. music out there.
Sure.
And I just feel like it's a new genre.
You think it's a bigger genre than other people were?
Well, yeah, it's all started when I created a forum post, and I got 1 like, then 2 turned into 3, and then 3 turned into 4, and then 4 back to 2.
Sure. And this is your biggest hit so far. How many how many listens does this have on what is it, Spotify? It's blown up on?
Yeah, it's blown up on Spotify. It's gotten about 32 replays.
32,000.
32 replays. And
because you played it once, they're replaying it.
Yeah,
that's how Spotify.
The analytics is a little bit foggy.
It's weird.
They said you have to get at least 100
area.
plays to get analytics, so I'm waiting on that.
I'm sure. So
that's
interesting.
On year 4, I've been working on.
What is this song called again?
This one is called "Mike, Get Out of My Head."
Mike in your head. So this is more like you're tormented by the movie, and he's gotten into your soul, and you're trying to shake him out through music.
No, it's like he's constantly he's just always there. It's always there.
Right.
His singular eye is my third eye, and it's.
You're saying you're basically saying you are together. You are one all-knowing being.
He is my everything, and unfortunately, it's plaguing me.
Mike, get out of my head.
Get out of my head.
I'm not going to do this for you, Bill. Anyway, hey everyone. Welcome back to the Collision Shack.
What is up, guys? That is your boy, Travis Fleischer.
I kill smoke _YT.
What does YT stand for? YouTube?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
You've never seen those guys?
No, I haven't.
They'll have Twitch ones. I can't remember what the Twitch ones are called.
What would your creative YouTube name be? What would
you want to know what my creative YouTube name is?
Yeah.
Just so you know, with me in the studio, this is Collision Shack. With me in the studio is Travis Fleischer.
And just about 2 feet and a couple of inches, Elijah Martin is with me. Oh, great.
We always have drinks, and the one time we just got right into it. I need it.
We just ran into this podcast.
I was gonna say, what would my creative name be on YouTube? I mean, I've had a lot of creative YouTubes that
creative name.
I produce it'd be like on the first day I'd produce like 4 videos. On the second day, like 1 maybe, and then on the 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day, maybe none. Then like on the 6th day I'd make 1 more, and then there'd be no more after that. Pretty much.
And then there'd be a month, and then your comeback video would be like, "Sorry guys, about not making a video."
And that would be the only video. And then I would switch to a new account a year later when I want to do it again.
You would have the same account too. Do a Shane.
No, I've never done that actually. Well, no, I've done Too much Minecraft. Too much Minecraft. What's the name of my account?
Oh, is this still up?
Is it still there?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Down. Yeah,
you remember I helped you develop that account.
The first video I did was in your room.
You're right.
My introduction video.
Your introduction video. Oh my God. You're like,
classic shit.
I'm gonna start a Minecraft YouTube channel, and it's gonna be me playing Minecraft, and it's gonna be a hit.
It's gonna
Super
be a
original.
12-year-old, 13-year-old me.
13. I've created a couple of accounts.
Oh, I know.
And
that's only my first Minecraft account.
Okay, what was your second Minecraft account?
I was gonna say what about? Well, okay, Ender Bros Minecraft. Sort of just lifted that. Remember that comic?
Oh.
I think it was. I don't know if it was one guy was doing it, but I know I saw a bunch of them.
I used to be part of a network, a gaming network that I didn't co-create. They created in a couple weeks. I was put on as an editor, and I was like 15.
Sure.
And I was like, oh yeah, we need an editor for our machinima, our Halo machinima. And I'm like, oh dude, I got you. And then in the meantime, it was called Steel Lion Media. And
you did tell me about that.
And
yes,
I was an editor, and I was a content. We were basically modeling off of Achievement Hunter from Rooster Teeth, which is like like a team of people creating content for one channel. And I would create the Minecraft ones. Someone else would create the World of Warcraft ones, and then we'd produce as a channel. machinima like narrative videos, and honestly, I was pretty badass. I was
15 years old. I mean,
it went to the point where it was just Minecraft videos because me and some other guy would constantly make Minecraft videos, and then no one else did anything else. And then and then like there was this huge like drama.
You know, the truth is, the mark of a great team of individuals is when most of them haven't met the other ones, and you don't really know who they are.
It's just
what
a bunch
they do,
it's just
what
a bunch
their
of
lives
gaming
are.
people, and it's just like, oh, they're just met on TeamSpeak, and then they have a
Exactly.
Discord and stuff like that.
But it's like those people aren't reliable. That's never gonna work out. You wanna? Would you rather?
I would like lather.
A lather?
Can you lather me, Elijah? Would you lather my penis?
I opened Find My Friends.
Or
Travis, find my friends.
Find your friends.
That's my would you rather.
I would.
Okay, Travis, you can't. Here's one.
Okay, I would.
God.
What?
Here's one.
Okay. Oh, all right. So enthusiastic.
Okay. You can't experience friction.
I'm constant. I can't experience.
You can't experience it, and it doesn't affect you.
Like
friction
I
doesn't
physically
affect you.
I can't feel anything.
Friction. I don't know. There's a lot of different. Like you
physically.
I don't know. There's a lot of things with sliding
I
with friction.
No friction.
Yes, you can't experience it. It doesn't have an effect on you, or you can't experience inertia.
Okay.
Which I remember when I was telling you before that I have one that doesn't really make any sense.
Assuming that you can't die.
Okay. Even if somehow, let's just say you won't like instantly get fucked into like because you need those things to survive.
I don't experience.
But I wouldn't even know what would happen at that point.
Okay.
So I don't know how we can flex this out.
Let's talk through the frictionless, right? Let's say I chose that.
Sure.
I don't experience friction. I cannot.
Sure.
I cannot maintain a position.
True.
Ever.
Well, right. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. You're going to be constantly moving.
Even if I was perfectly balanced, I would be sliding in a direction.
Exactly.
So, I'd just be sliding, and then I would hit it, and then if I try to stop myself, I can push back.
Can push back,
but I can't hold
and
anything.
You can't. I don't think you could. I think you could push back, but once you're done pushing back and you can't push back anymore, wherever you're tilting and falling is just where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You're gonna
so
slide that way.
The only way I can hold myself in a position is if I physically tie myself to it.
Inertia is sort of the opposite of that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, inertia means that I'm permanently gripped to everything.
Right. You can't you can't move.
So everything is a constant struggle. Like I can't just use my weight to carry me. I have to constantly be pushing myself against everything.
How much could I just? I don't even know.
So if I don't experience inertia, driving a car I would get 100% less gas mileage. My car would be struggling to push me along because it can't just keep me going.
Just keep you going, right?
It's like, why are you in first gear? It's like, sorry, man, I can't get out of it.
So what would happen when you're slowing down in a car?
I just hit. Well, I mean. Slowing down in the car, it's like driving with brakes on. I guess it's just you slow down faster. But if I get in a car accident, then I don't hit the windshield. I just
stop.
Stop.
You just stop.
So it's like everything stops. My body just goes. Oh, it's like I'm not moving anymore.
No, I think you would stop, and then the car would obliterate you. I don't think you can drive a car, Travis. I don't think it's going to be possible for you to
fly
drive
a plane. The plane can't move with me on it.
You can't.
It just rotates.
Yeah, you can't even ride on a plane. Around you, you're the axis.
It's just
shit.
Fuck, dude.
And then friction.
Or you just slide everywhere.
Can you masturbate? I don't think so. With friction,
I would have to have a partner. No, I wouldn't be able to experience it. Would they be able to experience my friction?
You need friction.
Or would I be frictionless to everything else as well?
I think it goes both ways. Yeah, you're frictionless to everything else.
So that I thrust deep into this person, and then. And then they just are you in? Or honestly, I don't know.
I'm in. And they're like, oh.
Really?
And you're like, no, I don't have any friction. It's like, I can tell you don't have any friction.
No, frictionless baths. It's not about the length, guys. It's about the friction.
Yeah.
As a man who has been revoked from friction, which I would probably choose the inertia.
The inertia.
Well, but I was thinking
really?
I would.
Yeah, because the friction almost.
I was thinking you can strap yourself in. So if you got into a car somehow and you buckled yourself in, you strapped yourself tight, you would be in one spot. But then I was thinking how would you press the gas pedal? You'd press it in and then go and it would just slide off. and he would just constantly be trying to like, you need to press the gas and you just slide off. Unless you have perfect balance and like able to maintain.
You mean friction if you were frictionless?
Yeah, if you're frictionless, you would have to strap yourself in perfectly tight.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to grip. You'd have to be able to. You'd have to like use your hand.
I wonder how that feels. I wonder if it's sort of like a magnet, like how it feels when you put your hands on a hockey, like a hockey table.
It's like, well, theoretically,
that's kind of
it's a frictionless table.
I'm pretty sure that's the science behind air hockey. Actually,
yeah, I mean that's actually literally the science behind it.
The air pulls the friction out of the hockey.
Well, there's no more. There's no. What would you choose? What would you choose?
Yeah, probably the friction, the inertia. Probably the inertia one, because that one seems a little less like demanding.
Demanding. You just exist.
Still fucked, but a little less demanding.
You can't. Does that mean if you?
Well, no. I think it's actually it feels more demanding, but less crazy.
Does inertia count for? Oh, man, because. Well, if you were to jump, right? Right? Would you just float?
I think jumping's out of the question. I don't think
because you'd have to rely on inertia once you lift your feet off the ground, right?
To get back down, you mean?
No. To get up, to fit, like, because as soon as you
to get up and to get down.
So
I know, yeah. There's no jumping. There's no jumping anymore.
So you just jump and you just go, and you just like your foot is stuck to the ground. You just can't lift.
Yes.
No matter how.
You could lift your foot off the ground, but at that point you couldn't like hop.
Elijah, I'm gonna give you a fact or a fiction, and you're gonna have to tell me whether or not that fact or fiction is a fact or a fiction.
That's what the music's telling me.
That's if you don't.
If you don't know the fact or fiction music at this point, I don't know what to do with you.
If you're binge listening to this, I'm sure this is quite annoying. Elijah, smaller creatures experience time much faster than humans.
Fake.
So to them,
Fake.
we seem like we're moving in slow motion.
Nope, I would have heard that. That doesn't make any sense. Fake. I'm going to say no.
You're going to say it's a fiction?
I know it's not good of me to shut it down right away.
Is it going to be a fact or a fiction, Elijah?
Fictional.
It's a
That's
fiction?
fictional.
You are... Where's the buttons? You are... All right, you press the button. Nothing happened. You are incorrect, Elijah. Smaller creatures do experience time much differently.
I should have clarified what smaller creatures.
I don't know, like
buggies?
Ants.
I guess I should have said because that would make sense.
Yeah. So the science behind it, much like your Would You Rather, thoroughly based off of science.
That sounds like science fiction, though.
Well, no. Here's the thing: it's their metabolism, their metabolic rate is increased.
Metabolism.
So like they breathe much faster. They process things much faster. Their brains, whether or not how intelligent they are, they process things faster because there's like
right.
So to them, they're thinking much quicker. Therefore, our action seems much labored and slower.
Right.
So smaller creatures, the smaller they are, the faster metabolism they have. Therefore, the faster they experience life. And,
stupid ants, stupid slow ants.
I bet they're like, I could totally juke this guy out. They're like, and then they're like, fuck, I can't run fast enough. I know. And they're like, why am I so slow? And then crunch, they're dead forever. I bet they don't think that because they're ants, though. Unfortunately, yeah. Didn't really think about that one.
Yeah, if ants with a Z taught me anything, it's that those are cartoons and ants aren't real and they can't think of the way that ants from ants
don't think.
Yeah,
they don't think.
Well, they can think. They can't think good though. Like me and you, they can't think good like
grasshoppers.
Me and you.
If I learned anything, grasshoppers are bad people.
If I learned anything, you're thinking Bug's Life. I haven't seen that movie.
Really? You haven't?
No,
what?
I've seen that movie a trillion times.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I haven't seen that movie at all.
No.
Yeah, you wish you had water, didn't you, Elijah?
Ants is just infinitely better. It's the Woody Allen knockoff of that plays that. Woody Allen's in it, or did he direct it? I guess.
Elijah,
are you falling in love with me?
I have 3 things I need to tell you.
Oh, okay.
The first thing.
This sounds like this is the opening to a reality TV show where one guy is in a room with 20 women and then they have elimination rounds. Play it again. Hey, I'm Tuck Tuckerson, and welcome back to the most beautiful gal. I don't know.
The most beautiful gal. Monday nights at 3 p.m.
Dirk is a budding chiropractor. He's 34. He lives in Austin, Texas, and he's ready to come and sweep you off your feet.
and it's just so like passionate. A montage
of all the women he's about to go date. They didn't have enough time to get each of them couldn't say their name or anything. They just have to show a flash of pictures.
It's like,
hey, I'm Betty.
Hi, I'm a.
And then the ones at the end get wise to it. So it's like,
hey,
my name's Jessica. I'm here on the show.
My name's Barbara.
And then it's a guy, and he's like, I killed the girl, and it cuts away.
I killed the girl. What would the elimination?
We don't negotiate with terrorists here on the most beautiful gal.
All right, what would this is after the first date with the first gal. What's happening?
Okay, well, the truth is I have watched a couple seasons of The Bachelor because there was a podcast that I enjoyed that would also go from. The shows themselves are so fucking. In fact, there were more than a couple times where I literally had to I was like, okay, I'm not finishing this episode.
Okay.
Like mind-numbing content, truly terrible, truly horrible.
It's like you put it on.
It's all in the editing. It's all in the. It's so overproduced. It's so terrible.
And every time right before a commercial, there's always like. They're like, oh my god,
it's all garbage, dude. And they talk about on the podcast like the villain edit, and that's literally how it is. Like if there's not it's basically a formula that worked for them once in 2008, and then because they one person was a piece of shit, and then every fucking season from there on out had to have a villain, and then some people when there's no villain, they just have to basically prod these people into becoming a villain, and then they edit it all in the end to make them look like a villain.
Wow, I really
it's fucking terrible.
Thorough use with those air quotes for the people listening to the podcast. Yeah. Thorough use.
They can tell I air quoted my speech. Villain.
Today on Todd Tuckerson, is he sexually touching the women with the women
on the most beautiful gal?
On the most beautiful gal?
Sure, I would never touch them. Get your hands. Get your. Shocking footage reveals the truth about Todd Tuckerson.
Is Todd Tuckerson the person you thought he was?
Tuckerson? Todd Tuckerson? More like Todd Suckerson. Get this guy to jail.
No, I'm not.
The narrator of this TV show is weighing in on his opinion on whether he should go to jail or not.
Personally, what do I think? I think he's
I know
guilty.
what you viewers are asking. What does me, Jim Gables, the guy in the narrator booth, think? Well, I'm thinking this guy's a perv.
I met Todd Tuckerson when I was 12 years old, and he was a great guy until I turned 18, and then he started sucking on me.
Todd Tuckerson, at least he's not a pedophile.
More at 11.
Tonight at 11.
Tonight at 11. Elijah, I'm going to give you... hold on, I have to transfer
yeah, well, you were going to do a game from that one thing, that one noise.
What the game?
The game.
Yeah. Ooh, is it this?
No, it was an actual. You were about to introduce a game. No, it wasn't that one.
Wasn't that one? Was it this one?
No.
I don't know.
What's the one we were joking about before? I think it was down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. I got this. Here, hold on. Audience.
This is great.
Bear with me. Riveting content.
Not quite. This isn't the one.
This sounds like the game.
No, that's not the one.
Is it the?
This isn't it either.
It's a good song. It's a bop.
I'm not saying it's a bad song. Okay, you got rid of it.
I didn't get rid of shit. You're the one who's.
You were trying to introduce a game. It was the one that sounded like it was the Bachelor opening. Maybe it was on this one.
Oh my god, dude! I don't fucking know.
There's so many of them.
So many buttons.
Oh, pick one. Down there, I think. No, like this one. Pulling the plug on. What did that say?
Pulling the plug on kindness.
Oh wow.
Wow.
No, it was not. It was this one.
Oh.
It was that one. That's the one. It was. I told you. God. You were about to introduce a game with this.
Elijah, I have a game. I have a game I'm going to make up on the spot right now.
I bet it'll be very well put together by the time you say it to me.
Elijah, no, this is the bit that I was doing. That was the bit.
I thought you were going to do a game.
No, I'm going to make a game now. Elijah. Fuck. No, I hate this. I can't do it.
It's The Bachelor.
Elijah?
Yes, Travis.
Okay. You are now under the hypnosis law.
Yes, Travis.
Elijah, you're gonna have to take an item, right?
Sure.
And it's much like the selling khakis always bit, but it's similar and more like we're gonna create a fake holiday.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to explain to someone, me, the audience,
what
that holiday is based off of the items I give you, and I'm gonna give you the first item. And in 30 seconds, I'm going to give you the second item.
After I'm already explaining the holiday around the first item.
And then 30 seconds later, I'm going to give you a third item. 30 seconds after that, so you have to name the
only
holiday.
Thing I get is the item, and then I have to make up a holiday.
Yeah, and then after the third item, 30 seconds after that, you're going to have to name the holiday.
Oh, I can't name the holiday yet?
No, you have to name the holiday afterwards.
All right.
And then the first
I'm gonna do it like I'm the narrator of a documentary who's going over a bunch of exotic holidays.
Okay. All right. An air freshener is the first item.
Air freshener. Okay.
Air freshener. It's like those little tree ones you get. Oh.
And now we go back down west of the Nile to the African village of Beljalge.
Beljalge.
Is there any anything just that'll perfect? The African village of Beljalge. In Beljalge, they celebrate what's now. Oh, I can't name it yet. Never mind. In Beljalge, they had their holidays based on the Great Beljalge War of 1893. In 1893, the village smelt so bad from all the dead bodies and feces and dysentery and other things around the village, they had to create a holiday celebrating the one thing that could save their village: the air freshener.
Springs. Like a spring.
Oh. Once... Shit. Okay. So the air freshener. So they fuck. To save their town in 1893, they plugged in the air freshener to every. They got an air supply of air fresh. So one of their guys went into town because they're just in the village. One of their guys went into town, picked up a whole supply of air fresheners. They plugged them in everywhere. But oh no! What's this? Invaders want the air fresheners for themselves. But what was the village name? Boljajge. The Boljajges, they aren't armed. They're a peaceful village. The only thing they have is their springs from their
streetlights.
The springs from the street. So what they had to do was take the springs out of the streetlights, dismantle the streetlights, arm every citizen, one with a streetlight in hand, a bulb, and then one with the springs from the street. The springs keep the streetlight. I'm not going to tell you how their streetlights are set up, but there's springs involved. They take those and they beat the shit out of the invaders with them, and their air fresheners are safe. And that's why on September 25th every year, the Objajges celebrate the beating back of the tyrants away from their air fresheners.
What's the name?
With the springs and the lights on a day known as the Objajges Day. I couldn't think of anything funny.
Nice, perfect. It's great. It's great, Elijah. Yeah, it was a good one. I mean, you did all right. So, Objajges Day. You so just give me a quick like a quick one line of the holiday, like air fresheners because of all the dysentery.
The town.
They hang all the air fresheners.
The town
everywhere.
gets together. And the town, everyone in the town plugs in their air freshener for that day, and it's celebrated in the home with a nice family dinner.
With a nice family dinner, with they hang,
and they hang as decoration. They hang springs and street lights,
from the
from the
That's all right. That's all right. Okay. Okay. Actually, Elijah, go to. I
really just told the history of it.
I need you to. I need you to be able to give me items. Go to a thing called randomlists.com and just click on things.
Watch it not work on mobile. Like it just completely destroys my phone.
Go to randomlist.com and then it'll just give you a list of 6 things you could just choose.
.com. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. That anyone could hack my information from.
It's a secured line.
Oh, thank God.
It's a secured line.
Okay,
It's good. It's good.
Random animals, address, random things.
Things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got it.
It's an ad. All right. Okay. And what do we? Yeah. Okay. So your first item for your holiday is going to be a boombox.
A boombox. All right. What should be?
And you can do it. You don't have to do it in narrator style. That's how I did it. Documenter style.
All right. It was 27 of March, and there was a time where boomboxes were in short supply, and it was a rough time. Famine was also amongst one of those things, but boomboxes what lifted the souls in the time of a very, very, very dark time. People band together to create and assemble what they thought were boomboxes, and in the 27th of March, the year it was conceived was unknown, and there was multiple things that people didn't understand about boomboxes, like one, how to power them. So there was a 9-volt battery shortage in the 27th of March, and which is why boomboxes every single day they get more creative, and on the 27th of March, air fresheners. And because of the rampant smell of the electronic plumbing systems not being used because they needed batteries for their boomboxes, because it was a time of sadness and a time of horribleness. they started to integrate air fresheners into boomboxes. And so when the air would be pushed out of the boombox through the sounds, a spurt of air would come out too. And on the 27th, in the night of the 27th of March, they would put candles inside of baby dolls because around that time it was ceramic baby dolls, so it wasn't really an issue.
And judging by the music, this is an evil holiday.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like Halloween, but it's more sinister. It's
nice. And when is it celebrated again? The 27th
of March. And like I said, the year's not really known when it started, but 27th of March.
What region of the world is it celebrated?
This is Nigeria and Greenland only.
They don't let anyone else celebrate.
They don't let anyone else celebrate. If you do it, they consider it cultural appropriation, and then
that's bad.
They throw the baby dolls at your face. And then they go.
And then slaughter you and your family.
They slaughter you and your family. But the boomboxes, which I'm assuming it's during the technical revolution of the 1970s, when boomboxes came into popularity. That's probably around the time where they would have air freshener boomboxes. Throwing candlelight vigils.
Sure. And what was the holiday called again?
The holiday was the coming of the boom.
Right.
And it's celebrated much like also
Halloween. Known as the boxing.
The boxing, the booming.
the boomboxing.
The boomboxing.
The boomboxing.
Well, that was good. That was a good exercise. That was a good exercise.
That was good.
I mean,
you want to give me a would you rather?
That's honestly what
I beat it. I beat it to it.
Elijah, I'm gonna give you a would you rather, and you're gonna have to tell me what that rather would you.
I love it.
This is submitted by a user named Noah.
Okay.
Would you rather have a pube stuck in your teeth for an not indefinite, just like a random amount of time? It'll eventually kind of disappear without you noticing. Or have someone throw up on you while they're giving you head?
Ugh. God, this one's gross.
Yeah. I mean, so you just have like a pube.
An indefinite amount of time?
No, and like how you know it's a pube is that you can kind of taste it, and you just like occasionally there's like a waft of taste.
It's chronic. It'll come up and disappear.
Yeah, come up and disappear, and
that's fucked.
Or
the one-time displeasure of having someone throw up on me while they're giving me
No, it's not indefinite. It kind of just fades away. It's kind of like you get the food stuck in your teeth.
So I would do the pube then.
The pube?
If I knew it was eventually going to go away.
It was one of three people. It's a cute girl, a guy, or your ex.
That did what?
That it's their pube, and you don't know. You just know it's one of those three people.
Oh.
And all of them are not hygienically pleasured. None of them are hygienically pleasured.
I'd still do the pubes.
You still do the pubes?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking.
Wouldn't you?
Well, okay. I'm thinking for like about a week is how long it would stay in there.
That's not bad.
But then I was thinking like I was getting head. First of all, in this situation, I'm getting head.
Okay. No.
And then second of all, they don't specify when the throw up happens.
It could be right after you finish.
It could be right after I finish.
Maybe she threw up because you finished.
my high sodium intake just made her gag and then
salty.
Throw up. But I feel like
disgusting.
After the momentary burning and the UTI I'd get afterwards.
Jesus.
I think that I would choose
that's
that
a urinary tract infections for all you young collision shackers out there.
For all the babies listening
you young
out there.
shacklites out there.
For all the babies listening out there.
For all the 3-year-olds who love to tune in every day. This is a daily podcast.
It could be a daily podcast if it is. If you listen to it daily for
can we just do 10 minutes? Can we do 70 minutes a week, and when we split them up into 10-minute chunks and post it?
Honestly, I feel like that's not a bad bit.
Are you sure?
I mean, maybe
a bit.
It's like
not
a bit a day.
Actually, idea.
Oh my god, new podcast idea.
New podcast idea. We call it a bit a day. TM. Copyrighted R.
What's the date that this podcast comes out?
Okay.
The 23rd of.
Mail this podcast to yourself.
Mail this podcast. Put it in. Put a flash drive. Put it in the post. Certify it, and then open it up in court when that baby steals that bit a day idea. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm just thinking. What are we doing here?
Well, we could do. Oh, it's really loud. We could do Selling Khakis Always, where we take 3 items, similar to the previous bit we did.
Similar-ish.
But we combine it to one item, and then we try to sell it to each other in different situations.
Okay.
And Elijah, do you want to go first? Or shall I go first? I'm going to go first. Because
I have the thing up, so why don't you go first this time?
And you choose the 3 items.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I said 3, you piece of garbage.
You could just choose the 3 out of the 6 it gives you automatically.
Fine. All right, ready?
Yeah.
So let me randomize it one more time. Your 3 items are
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh god. It's there. We're there. I'm there. I'm done.
Pencil.
A pencil.
A pen. And a toothbrush.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's a broccoli, a bottle, and a piano.
A broccoli? Like a broccoli.
Piece of broccoli.
A piece of broccoli.
Correct.
A bottle?
And a bottle.
And
a piano.
And a piano?
And I think I need to remind you that technically these are supposed to be all one item, not like an item that contains the other items.
Yeah.
So
so a broccoli.
So it's a full-size piano.
Full-size piano. Grand piano.
I'll say this. A full-sized piece of broccoli.
All right.
A full-sized beer bottle.
Okay.
And a full-size grand piano.
Okay. Where are you? What are you doing?
I'll try to make it easier for you. I'm standing in the middle of a mall listening to a piano player play, and there's a giant food court in front of me where they sell beer and broccoli.
Hold on, I think I got something for
Let's
this.
see if you can make anything out of that. I'm at the food court. I'm listening to the piano music. It's so good. Maybe.
Hold on. I
this is here. Great, Travis. Audio. This is not piano music.
It's not piano.
Oh my god.
That's more like
you are
okay.
So bad at this.
You know what? Let's just pretend that there's music there.
Okay, that was it. There we go.
Yeah.
Piano music.
It's piano music. Here's a lovely piano song.
Could have just read. All right. I'm listening. I'm like, oh, nice.
Thank you guys for coming down to my multi-level marketing seminar. Today,
right,
I'm going to
walking away out of the mall.
No.
In my car, pulling out in the parking lot, driving away. I'm out of the mall.
You hear on the radio.
I'm on the highway.
Hi, welcome to channel number 3.
I turn into the QVC radio station.
Hi, don't you ever need things like grand pianos and
Click.
people who aren't...
Hell yeah, country station.
Hey guys.
All right, I'm home. Click. That's me turning my car off. I'm walking inside. Let me flip on the telly. Finally, relax from this crazy day. Flip. Next channel. Flip. Finally, some programming for me.
Hi kids, welcome to Piano Bottle. What is the third item?
Bottles, pianos, broccoli.
Welcome to Pianos, Bottles, and Broccoli. My name is Barney the
My
Broccoli.
favorite show.
Barnacle the Broccoli. Today we are going to have an item for sale that's only $23.99.
Okay, I've already sent the check. I've already sent the check in.
Wow, holy shit.
I am ecstatic about this show.
You are completely ecstatic. If I switch boards, does it continue to play? It does. Okay, you're ecstatic. What? Can I finish the commercial, though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Let me find that.
I'd love that, actually.
Hi guys, my name is Barney the Broccoli. Today on the single thing we have a piano featuring a bottle with a piece of, what is it kids? Broccoli! Yeah, that's right, we add broccoli to every single 2 combination thing we have today. For only $23.99 you can get one delivered to your house. Whoa! With me on the show I have my Professor Broccoli, and his name is Professor Broccoli. What is it kids? Professor Broccoli! What does he have to say, Professor Broccoli?
This piano broccoli bottle is the best invention I've ever seen. And he's broccoli.
Hey, why are you eating it off of me? That's not the right broccoli.
What was that sexual?
It is now.
No, what were you intending that to be sexual?
Well,
what did you just say?
I imagine that like when you ate the broccoli, you just kind of like pulled it off of me and just started eating it.
Oh, are you a giant broccoli?
Yeah, I'm Barney the Broccoli.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you sound like a clown.
Well, no.
I was imagining you as like a clown right then.
No, I am a giant broccoli.
You're a broccoli clown.
No, I'm Barney. That's a broccoli.
Okay.
Who sells himself attached to things
hey, listen,
that are
you got
combined with two items.
Hey. You don't need to sell me on Barney the Broccoli, okay? I get it. Barnacle the Broccoli.
Do you know? Elijah, I'm going to give you 3 items, and those 3 items is a hairbrush,
okay,
bread,
okay,
and a knife.
Easy, where are you?
Easy?
I said easy, where are you?
A hairbrush, bread, and a knife.
Yeah.
I am an executive. I'm at the top penthouse floor office.
Okay.
And I'm looking out. I'm wondering what's
Silently
happening.
contemplating.
No, audibly contemplating.
Okay, gotcha.
And there's things that I'm just thinking out loud.
Gotcha.
And that's when I'm gonna get them. They're gonna go to the right side and then go to the left side, and then I'm gonna hit them. I'm gonna hit them so hard they're not gonna even know anything that's happening to me. And
room service.
Not right now. Not
room service, please. Anyone home?
Hey.
Please, someone have room service?
No.
Hi, room service, please.
Excuse me.
I'm sweeping up now.
Okay.
Oh God, this place is a fucking mess. I'm saying this place is a fucking mess.
All right. Yeah, I didn't ask for you. Yeah. Okay. Do you mind if
please just ignore me. I'm just sweeping up.
Yeah.
I'm sweeping up. I'm cleaning the bed. I'm fixing the bed now.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna continue over here.
Okay. I'm sitting on the bed now.
And that's
I'm pulling out my bag.
And that's when I found.
I open it up.
That the people
pull out a meth
people
pipe.
don't understand that they're being
pull out
controlled.
Some meth. I pull out the other meth accessories.
When I
close my bag. Put it away.
The tanks
I'm
will
smoking
intimidate
meth
them.
on your bed.
The tank. What are you doing?
Room service. Room service.
Is that meth?
Hell yeah, buddy. You want to smoke up?
No, I haven't smoked meth since my younger years.
Oh, you know it can really get you good.
Is meth one of the thing that helps you lead a group of people to domination?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure it does. Meth is great for that, actually.
I'm gonna take the meth and give it to the youth so they understand. They understand what domination
right
is.
here.
I passed the pipe to you. You fucking idiot. This was the pipe I was smoking from. That was the pipe with the poison in it. I'm from the left side, you idiot. No. I'm here to destroy you.
Not the left side.
As I leave, I take your I do my signature move. I take your wallet and I leave a single object on your chest.
What's that?
What were the things? I don't even remember.
It's a brush bread knife.
Yeah, the brush, the butter knife, and the bread.
It's a regular knife.
I leave that on the regular knife and the bread. I leave that on your chest, and I take your wallet.
I will be avenged. I will. The left side. Left side. And I die.
Truly, that is some Oscar-worthy shit right there.
Honestly, but guess what? You sold it to me.
Technically speaking.
You took my money. I think we should ban in the future stealing money from
yeah,
someone and then
well,
leaving the
it's
item.
a good way to end sometimes if things aren't.
Well, I mean, my plan was to dominate the left side with the right side.
Right.
And then the right side would become the left side, therefore becoming two right sides.
Sure.
And then I would take over the new left side, which is now
your old right side.
my old right side.
Right.
And then combine them all to make the center.
Sure.
And then at that point, they don't know who to follow. And I'm the one guy that they know. They're like, what are we fighting? And then I'm the guy that they look up to. They're like, we're fighting the middle. All right, let's go. Let's fucking fight the middle.
Wait, but then you're the middle, and then everyone in the world will be after you. You'll be the one guy.
But then I need to find a partner to be the right and left side. So it's like single person, but we're combining the two sides.
You're not making any sense. Do you want a would you rather? You want to give me a would you rather? I can give you a would you rather.
You can give me a would you rather.
All right, I'll give you one. Don't worry.
You give me a would you rather, man.
All right, Travis. Would you rather any random object that you pick up has a 1 in 200 chance of being a port key? Like I just used that because it's from Harry Potter. Remember
What's that?
You pick it up and it takes you to a different location. It's basically a teleportation.
Yeah, it's an item.
But they attach it to an item. So any random object has a 1 in 200 chance of being a port key that takes you to a different dimension.
Oh, a port key.
Port key that takes you to a different dimension where you must fight a beast/monster/hellspawn in order to gain access back to the portal home. Or everywhere you live has a giant bug infestation now. You can't get rid of it, and it's just all different types of bugs. And then it gets basically it changes every night essentially. So one night you might have just ants swarming your house, other nights cockroaches, other nights fucking other bugs.
So what you're saying is, so if I pick up my phone, all of a sudden I look up and I'm in a different location, and I have to fight.
You have to go on a journey. It's sort of like a dungeon crawl, the
dungeon.
You have to go on a quick journey. It won't. I mean, it might be it'll be instantaneous. You'll just come right back to where you were. But for you, it might take hours. It could take days. Every time.
Could take years.
So your physical body will be in the same place, but when you come back, you'll still be mentally oh my fucking god, what was I even doing? It's been days.
All right.
I'm
sleep deprived.
You could technically, if you can't defeat the beast, you could be there for years if you don't die, but you can't kill it.
What if I get teleported to a place this is better?
Well, no place is better because it's like literally you're teleported to like not arenas, but like maps essentially that are designed for you to have to go through a gauntlet and then get to the final boss.
It's like I see a piece of paper. You are now a squire and you're looking for you're a squire and you're looking for the red shoe to progress on this mission.
Squires aren't knights.
I didn't say I was a knight. I said I was a squire.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I look for the red shoe, and then I'm like, okay, fucking. And it's just like some guy, some ultimate being is like creating this story for me, and it's like I have to play along, you know. I'm just like I'm the squire. Do I have to do this?
And it is real though.
Everyone's like, yeah, you have to be the squire. You
have to be the squire.
It's like I'm the squire. Tone it down. All right, tone it down. I'm the squire. I'm the squire.
No, tone it up.
I'm the squire.
There you go.
Perfect.
And then perfect temperature.
And then they're like, okay. So we know you can like physically break out of this area, but you're gonna have to stay inside the area. You're gonna have to don't touch the walls. They're made out of paper mache. they're made out of paper mache.
You're like, what the fuck's going on, dude? Like, listen. Well, we didn't expect so many. You know, it's a 1 in 200 chance, but you've done it like 7 times in a row now. We only have a couple of these set up at any given time. We didn't expect you to be here so much. We're rolling on a low budget. We just built this shit like yesterday. Okay, can you work with us here?
It's like the amount of time it takes for you to get to the next dungeon. They're building the next dungeon.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have that time limit. They're like, all right, cool. They're like, hey everyone, thank you guys. I'd like to thank Jeffrey for
exactly. All right, let's get work on another one.
Their guys, all right. So what's the time?
They always have backup ones, but like you've done like 8 in like 3 days now.
Like after I like disappear out of the world, everyone like claps. Like the monster comes out, they bow and they
yeah. And it's a real monster. No, it's a real monster.
It's like an SNL.
I think the monster's not a part of it. It's a real monster.
It's like they're chained up and they're like taking him back.
Good job, buddy.
It's a good job, buddy. He's like, and then they hand him
give
food.
Him treats. Yeah.
And then at the end they're like, all right, that's a wrap. For our next one, we're gonna have for our next. For our next one, we're gonna have, and they look at the clock. It says a day, and they're like, "Fuck!"
Hey, they play this music. They're wrapping up the set.
This is the wrap up music for them.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Jimmy on the piano. Woo! I like to thank.
Oh, this is SNL. The SNL.
I like to thank Barbara. Barbara, do you know? Honestly,
thank you to the cast, the crew, the writers, my mom, my kids. Go to bed. You're not supposed to be up. Everyone, thank you so much.
Oh my God. And then they're like, shit, we only have an hour because he's going to pick up another.
He's about to go to another porky.
And then you get in there, it's the same one. He's like, oh, really? I can speedrun this.
I can speedrun this shit. I've been here before.
This is easy
shit.
Like, fuck, it's not fair.
I mean.
Oh, actually, we're going to wrap up this time.
This is the real one.
This is the real wrap up. I'd like to thank you guys for listening to The Collision Shack. I'd like to generously thank our patrons over at collisionshack.com/Patreon. They are what make this show barely livable.
Barely livable. No, but actually, thank you to them. And if you'd like to become one of those super cool Patreons.
Fuck that. I'd like to thank you for listening.
Okay.
Thank you for listening, because without you listening to this podcast for free, this podcast would be nothing.
Nothing.
And then secondary, I'd like to thank the people who donate their time and money to listen to the after podcast that we call the Collision Corner.
I'd also like to thank the people who rate us on iTunes, sort of in the same-ish vein.
Same-ish vein. If you don't give us money,
you don't have to give us money.
If you give us a rating,
give us your time.
If you give us your time, a rating, then you are almost. You are of the patrons.
Listen, hey, and give us anyone you want. 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars. Okay, don't give us 1 star, because I mean, come on, we don't deserve 1 star. Don't give us 1 star. Don't give us 1 star.
Oi! Don't give us fucking 1 star.
Don't give us 1 star. That's bullshit,
dude. If they give us 1 star, I'm gonna literally.
I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I'm gonna
be fucking pissed.
I'm gonna mentally molest you.
Okay, let's. I'd also like to tell. Okay, let's keep playing that. At Collision Shack, if you'd like to follow us on Twitter, but also at Collision Shack
on
with Instagram, Facebook. Other ones,
LinkedIn.
YouTube, LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Periscope.
Connect us on LinkedIn.
Jazz.
The
Utah Jazz's.
Jazz up.
Facebook page. No. At Travis Fletcher on Twitter, or at Elijah Joseph M. That's Joseph with an F. If you want to see nothing, basically, because we don't post very often. I post nothing.
He posts nothing. I post occasionally about me doing stuff.
But if you have a would you rather to send in, like the one you heard in this episode, please, we encourage you to send it in. Send in fucking 10. I mean, if you give us 10, that's like literally 3 episodes for us. You know how easy it is to come.
How many would you rather do?
Well, except at that point, we'd pick and choose which ones we actually want to use.
Yeah, and then we'd. Because not
and then
all.
Most of them would suck, so they're probably like 3. And
Elijah,
then
explain how many would you rather's are not talked about that are on your phone you'll never say because they're just so bad, because you pick and choose of the 10 you write, you pick and choose the best ones until you write more.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I have like 14.
I've used pretty much all the ones I've written.
No, I don't. I write them. I'm like, this is so good.
I delete. Well, no, that's not true. Yeah, I've deleted a lot. I don't keep them though. I just delete them.
Yeah, I just delete them.
They're pretty bad. If you have a would you rather, just send in. That's collisionshot.com/message.
Or you can add us on Twitter. You can go
to DM us.
DM us
Instagram,
on Instagram.
Facebook.
Email us.
DM us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Remember when that used to be a thing? Can you still do it? You can still message people, I think. Like email. It's like an email system,
comments
basically.
on, like, we post the episodes as videos.
Yeah, comment on the episodes.
Yeah, comment on the episodes.
Thank you so much to Dave Shumpkin and the Screaming Eagles for the use of our theme song, Do. That's it. All right. See you, everyone.
Elijah,
thank you for listening.
Elijah, shake my hand.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the after show, the Collision Party.
The Collision Corner Party.
The Collision Party.
Yeah. Oh.